Okay, I think we're live. Hi there guys, DCRS here, and today I'll be doing some updates for Duel Links. This live stream is going to be more suited to updates rather than PvP duels and all that. I haven't done like one of these videos in a while, or ever. So this will be somewhat of a, it'll be an update type of live stream or video. I don't know. Basically, this will be uploaded later on in the day. I won't be live streaming tonight, so this will be a short live stream discussing about the new updates that are coming to Duel Links, or is already applied to Duel Links for the current time. So yeah. Anyway, let's go down with, let's discuss the new updates. So, as you know, Cyrus is back, and he's brought himself some new features, or new cards and stuff. So, for Cyrus, I've already done part of the event already, since, it's roaming duel, so you get points no matter what for GX. And, yeah. As for the points, you can actually unlock Cyrus when you've reached 4,400 kilometer points. And yeah, you can get Cyrus there if you haven't got him yet. He's not really too big of a character, but he's okay for a character in general. But yeah. You also get Cyrus's new skill, so if you didn't get the last skill, you can actually get a new skill here. The old skill, I'm not too sure how good new skill is, because I haven't actually got it yet. But you can get it later on, once you've got some stuff for it. Well, got the points for it. And you can get Cyrus's cards specifically, gives you some instruction stuff of how to do certain things, and yeah, you can unlock some stuff, and also Cyrus's new skill, around 6800. Anyway, as for the special duels, once you reach like King Game status, you can actually get the King Games icon, which I did obtain. I got King Games in the special duels, sadly not in the actual real ranked, but it's a good skill. It's a good icon nonetheless. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And also, when you reach King Games in special duels, you get 100 free gems. So that's pretty alright. The decks you should be worried about when you're climbing the ladder for PvP special duels is that there are 4 specific characters that you will verse around gold. There is no legend or platinum in this. Gold is the highest. It's like legend for special duels, but it's more to do with, well, it's actually the highest, to be honest. And the characters you should, legendary duels you should watch out for are Yugimoto, which if you verse Yugimoto, the little Yugi guy, you will eventually verse spellbooks, because the only deck that you can use via Yugi is by spellbooks. Spellbooks is, well, Silent Magician spellbooks in a way, but yeah, that's the only character that uses spellbooks. So watch out for Yugimoto if you're using spellbooks. If you're versing a Yugimoto character, he's probably playing spellbooks. For Odeon, you're probably going to verse Amazons. Amazon is going to be a interesting deck to verse. I've actually got a few decks I'll show you that you can actually use for these specific characters. I haven't got Yugi yet because I didn't really want to make spellbooks. But I've got Odeon, I've got Esperoba, which is another one. If you're climbing the ladder, Esperoba or Kaiba, I should say. I haven't really versed the Kaiba deck yet. Mostly all the Kaiba decks I versed are pretty much using the Dragon Field spell, and that really doesn't do much, because you can easily get around. But Esperoba's the one that uses Jinzo, and you can you also use Fur Hire in it pretty well, since you only need 2 cards to use for Fur Hire, to make a Fur Hire deck pretty consistent. Anyway, for the other one is Asta Phoenix. You don't really see much Asta Phoenix decks. Even when I climbed the ladder, I didn't really see Asta Phoenix. So anyway, let's go and check it out.
Powers in action.
The deck I used for Special Duels King of Games. I used Esperoba for hires. And this is the only way you can actually climb it properly in special duels with for highs. Well, you can actually play the other one. What's the name? What's the other skill? Odeon. You can actually use Odeon for high as well. No, not for high. Yeah, you can actually try for high, but I don't think that's a good idea. You can also use Odeon for Amazons. This is the deck I used for King Games for special duels. So if you run mostly, this is the basic staple lineup. So 3 Beat, 1 Jinzo, 2 Wiz, 2 Dyna, 2 seals, 1 to 2 seals depending, but preferably 3 because you want to draw one of your summoners ASAP. 3 Dompers, which is pretty much the minimum, and 1 Recon. You don't really want to draw a Recon that much. 2 enemy controllers, 2 Mayhem for high. You can run 3 if you want, just take out one of the seal for another Mayhem. 1 Amplifier, and 1 Treasure Trapple. The main cards you actually need to run in this deck is Amplifier and Jinzo. Those are the 2 main cards you have to run. It's a staple for this deck. You can't run this deck without it in the special rules. For Esperova, you have to have 1 Jinzo and 1 Amplifier. That's the minimum requirement for Esperova. So you can run anything else other than that. So for highs is pretty much the main deck you use for it, I guess. Alright. As for Odeon, you can run... This is the deck I use. Excuse the title and excuse the dog barking in the background. That's my neighbor's dog. Anyway, this is the deck I used. So for Amazons, I used 3 Princess, 1 Queen, 2 Swordswomen, 1 Sage. You can run 2 Sages if you want, but since there are like for highs and stuff, and also the Amazon mirror match or something like that, I don't know. It's basically Scouts is pretty good if you want to protect your stuff from being destroyed. 2 Baby Tigers. I run 2 Cosmic Cyclones. People just prefer run like all traps and just all Amazons, but I hate versing the mirror match, so I use Cosmic Cyclones just to get around it. You can probably run other traps and stuff as well just to get around stuff, but I run Cosmic Cyclones just to get around the mirror match. Super Rush also get around the mirror match. You can also run the Amazon spell, but it's your decision. Embodiment of Hypothesis. You have to run this with Odeon, and also you have to run a Magic Jam as well. Those are the 2 main cards you have to run with Odeon. But other than that, this is pretty much a simple deck that I used. Climbing the ladder. It got me a pretty good amount of wins. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. I don't have a deck for Yugimoto or Asta Phoenix, but it's pretty simple to make. It's just you just run Destiny Heroes and or spell books, and also Silent Magician stuff as well. Anyway, next one is the Standard Duels. They actually updated the Standard Duels. Let's check it out for the new news. So. There's a multiplier reward, so that means you can actually get so basically when you do 1 standard duels, you can actually get 2 to 3 times. You can actually get an extra 2 to 3 times the amount, but those will use up your standard duelist slots. These things here. So if you verse 1 standard duelist that has 3 of these, you have a full bar. If you verse 1 standard duelist, it will take 3 stamina. 3 stamina is the best word for it? I don't know. Basically 3 of your standard duels that you versed. You get 3 times the amount, but you get 3 times the reward. So it's more quicker to beat standard duels. But if you lose, well, you lose 3 times, which sucks. But you preferably want to make a deck that can actually win with it. But it depends how well you open up or potentially brick. Anyway, I think that's it for that. There's an upcoming main box, which I will discuss in this video. As for my live stream that I probably will do on Monday, depending when the box comes out. The box will come out on Monday for our time in Australia, so around 10 AM. But as for the main box and stuff, I won't be getting 3 of each. I'm actually going more budget now because I finished my studies, and now I'm in the open world, so I have to save up, and well, I shouldn't be spending too much on Duel Links. which was my biggest regret in Duel Links, but hey, I needed for more content, so what could you do? But you can also play budget, so I'll probably make more budget decks after the duel. Well, pretty much I'll be spending. I'll still be spending for the special deals for the main box, and usually mini box and stuff have special deals when they first came out. I'll be doing that, but only that. But if I feel like it, I can probably do more depending. But anyway, that's probably going to be it for the update for the for boxes from now on. I'll be doing more budget type of things now, but if it comes to like a mini box and stuff, I'm going all out because they're really cheap to get all three of your stuff, and mini boxes are more budget compared to main boxes, so you can get away with mini boxes if you're paying stuff. So that's probably what I'll be doing. But for main boxes, I'm only going to do probably the special deals from now on, because I don't want to spend too much. And for this new box, I'll be discussing very shortly. It's okay. It's not really game changing, I think, but it does give quite a bit of support to older archetypes that were released in Duel Links just recently, in the other main boxes and mini boxes. Anyway, let's go on to the box discussion. Okay. Alright, that should have done that. Okay. So this is the new main box that'll be coming out, Burning Nova. As you can see here, Burning Nova is the new main box that we're getting on the depending on where you live. I think it's coming out on the 9th for us. Yeah, the 9th for us in Australia, but for other places around the world, probably the 8th. So that's probably going to be like it's either a Sunday or a Monday. I think it's a Sunday for you guys. But anyway, let's discuss the Burning Nova. A new star is born, the flames of justice rekindled, and that is Elementary Flame. What's his name? Nova Master. That's it. Burning Nova. Anyway, let's discuss these new cards from the box. So we got Nova Master, which is really good. I won't be going through everything, but I'll be minorly discussing these things. So Nova Master requires an Elemental Hero and a Fire Monster. Now in Duel Links, that's actually really good because I think we got like nearly all the Fire Heroes, or do we have all of them already? Can't remember. But yeah, it requires one Elemental Hero and one Fire Monster to fusion summon it. Must be fusion summon and cannot be summoned special summon by other ways. If it destroys the opponent's monster by battle, draw a card. Now, keep in mind that it has to actually destroy the monster and send it to the graveyard for it to trigger its effect. I think they errated this, well, the rulings and stuff, recently in the TCG and OCG, so keep in mind that Nova Master has to send it to graveyard before you can actually draw a card. So yeah, at least I think that's it. That's how it works. Not too sure. But anyway, if I can, that's weird. Can't even click on the. Let's just go through the box. So we got Nova Master, which is a new one in the set. Batteryman Industrial Strength. This card is actually really good, because it's a Batteryman boss monster, so it can't be special summoned out of ways except by banishing pretty much 2 Batteryman monsters from your graveyard. Can't be special summoned out of ways, I assume. Can't be special summoned out of ways. Okay. Once per turn, you can remove from play 1 Thunder type monster from your graveyard. That's very interesting because it says any Thunder monster, so you can actually banish stuff that doesn't have to be a sorry, not Thunder, I'm thinking about Barryman. Doesn't have to be a Barryman in particular, so this guy's really good to destroy a monster and a spell trapped on the field. Now keep in mind that this does not target, so watch out for this card when it does come out. But for the amount you would run, I'd probably say 1 to 2, because this card is a boss monster and you don't really use it too much. It's good for a boss monster, but I'd probably say run maybe 1 to 2. Yeah, don't run 3 of this. This is a bricky card if you do run 3. Probably just play 1 just for a test when it comes out. But I'll see what if I pull this card in on Monday. I'll probably play it just to test it out. See if I need 1 or 2. Now we got Celestia. Hey, Junkin? Ja? I think that's the pronounced name. How's it going? Celestia, Lightsworn Angel. When you tribute summon this by tributing a Lightsworn monster, so you tribute summon this with a Lightsworn monster, you can send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard and destroy 2 cards your opponent controls. Target up to 2 cards your opponent controls and destroy them. So yeah, this card's for Celestia in TCG, we only play it as 1, but in Duel Links, I think you still only play it as 1 as well, because tribute summoning is not exactly easy nowadays, because it's more easy to get around stuff. So depending on what cards there are you have on the field. Man, that dog is really loud. Sorry for the background noise. Jeez, my neighbor's dog is really annoying. Magician of Faith. Flip, target a spell card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. I'm gonna have to. No, it doesn't matter. The dog's barking. I hope. Please bear in mind for that. Anyway, it's alright. Magician of Faith is kind of right. Card code goes through. Now, this card is actually pretty amazing. When this card inflicts spell damage, you can banish 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard. And your opponent can't banish cards as well from meter graveyard. That's really good. I'd probably run 3 of this if you're running a Spellcaster Fiend deck, because this fulfills the Spellcaster requirements. And yeah, I see this probably running, maybe not in spellbooks, but I think it's good in the Dark Magician deck. So yeah, it's pretty good. Next card, Thunder Seals. Now this card's actually really amazing. I probably run this maybe at a free. I think you need this as a free off or a 2 of, because this card searches your Thunder type stuff, Thunder monsters, and but you only use effect once per turn. You can't special summon the turn you activate this effect. Thunders don't really special summon too much, but in comes to this Barrowman stuff, yeah, I don't think you run this in Barrowman at all. You probably would if you grab the there's a new Barrowman that came out in like I don't think it's in Duel Links, it's in the TCG, which searches any Barrowman, so a card we don't have yet. But yeah, you search it with this card. Gemini Lady Brilliant Diamond. This card's really amazing. So it must be fusion summon, and you cannot be special summon by other ways. You can only special summon once per turn. This card once per turn. Also, once per turn, you can send a face-up Gemini monster you control the graveyard and special summon the Gemini fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning condition. This card is really amazing. I can actually make some pretty good combos with this. As for the amount you would run, probably, I think 2 of. You don't. It's really hard to summon as well. Maybe a 1 or 2 of, because Lady Brilliant Diamond and Lady Gemini Master Diamond, I think that is, requires 3 Gem Knights. I believe that's how it is. Let me just double check. Let's go into Duel Links. Gem Knight. Yeah, it requires 3 Gem Knight monsters. So, for the amount you would run, maybe 1 to 2 of this. This card's pretty good if you can get it out, but if it gets floodgated and stuff, you're kind of screwed. So, in my opinion, test it out 1 for the moment, then you just play 2. But I think it's a good 1 of, not really a 2 of, in my opinion, in Duel Links. But in a TCG, people are speculating you can FTK her with her. You can, but I don't know if you can do that in Duel Links. You can do it in the TCG, but I don't think you can do it in Duel Links, because in TCG we don't. You can actually use the burn cards to do it, but you don't have burn cards with it in Duel Links. At least that's what I think. They're appropriate burn cards. But this card's like, it's okay, but it's 1 or 2 of, I think. Next card, Kunai Chain. This card was released previously in the selection box. I need 1 more of this, since I only pulled 2, but this card's pretty good. Dust Tornado. It's pretty good, but it requires you to reveal a card you set on your side of the field, a spell trap, if I'm not mistaken. But this card is pretty good, but I think Cosmic Cyclone is still better because it's a spell card, and trap cards require you to set this card early on. So, Horn of Thunder Beast. This card's actually pretty good. If you're running it in a Beast or Beast Warrior deck, I'd probably run this as a 2-of. So, most of these cards are really mostly 2-ofs rather than 3-ofs, due to the fact that they're not that good, but they're okay. That's what I'm gonna say. They're okay, but they're not exactly the best. This card you can actually get away with running 2 of. But if you get a third copy of this, that's fine. But in my opinion, I just run 2 of this because I could just run all my spells and stuff instead. Because this card's like, it's okay, but Now we're on to the super rares. Megalo Smasher X. It's a vanilla. That's all I'm gonna say. It's pretty good. Microcell. Now the hype about this card is you can run it free of, which is what I'm gonna do in when the box comes out. Basically, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Barrierman monster from your deck, except this card. And after this card's flip face up and it's destroyed by battle, you can draw a card, which is self-replacing. So really good. I probably run it in a Barrierman deck. So yeah, I'm probably getting 3 of this when it comes out. Pudding Cess. Madolche Pudding Cess. This card is the main card you would use in Madolches, in this specific deck type in Duel Links. Madolches are interesting due to the fact that you have to have no monster in your graveyard to activate certain effects. Now in the TCG we actually have some pretty good combos with Hoot Cake and stuff like that, but we don't have it in the Duel Links. So I'm going to experiment quite a bit with Madolches, and I'm actually excited to test things out with this. But for this card in particular, it's a level 5, so it's a super rare as well. I'm happy just pulling 1 of this card. I think because you don't need it that much. Sure, it's a good card. It's actually one of the main cards for the deck, but it's I don't see running this at 2 or 3 because in the TCG we only run at 1 anyway. So yeah, and there's more easy ways to get this card out. At least in the TCG. I'm not too sure on Duel Links, but I'll look through the other stuff to see if it's any good. Five-Fist Dragon. Brotherhood of the Five-Fist Dragon. This once per turn you can activate if you activate a spell 5-formation spell or trap, you can set a 5-formation trap directly from your deck. It's pretty good. Since we've got now that we've got the other 5-formation trap card, this card makes it a whole lot better. So thank you Konami for giving Five-Fist the support they needed in a way. Not really needed, but not competitively needed, but it's a good deck that can actually spam out your stuff pretty easily. But the sad thing is we don't have Five-Fist Bear, which is sad because Bear is the main Five-Fist card and we don't have it yet, so it's sad. Also, you can send 2 face-up 5-formation spell traps to your graveyard to target a Five-Fist in your graveyard to special summon it. It's pretty good. I'd probably run it at maybe a 2 of. Sadly, not a 3 of, I think. Leopard. Now, we don't have a... What's that monster called? Spirit? We don't have Spirit yet, and it's a tuner. So we probably might be getting it when 5Ds come out. So keep in mind that if we do get the Synchro stuff later on, oh boy, it's gonna open up a lot of interesting things for the game, because a lot of the cards in the TCG are actually tuner based, and if we get that, then we get more support for everything. Basically, what Leopard does is during your main phase, you can tribute this card when it's normal special summon, and you can set a 5-formation spell trap from your deck directly. You can only use it once per turn, but usually we use this for Tenki or Tensu, so you can actually use this with Tensu, so it's automatically set for Tensu, and you can actually summon out your Five-Fist easily. It's okay, it's not exactly the best, since we don't have Spirit. If we do have Spirit, then this card's amazing. If Spirit does come out, oh boy, this card is amazing. I recommend investing in this card in particular for free off if we do get Spirit. But yeah. Soul Period Light. I don't really want to pick this up. This card's okay, but it requires 2 light monsters. I can see this run in Bujins and some light decks, but this card is eh. what decks do you use for special duels? I actually covered that like early on. So basically I used Amazon's, what's the other one called? For hire. Those are the two I topped with, and I got King Games with that. So yeah. Gilsaurus, another way to special summon. And tribute summon more easily. It's really good, but it's like a budget version. Well, not budget version. Technically, the PvP version is Diaphanerium, but it's like a super rare version of Diaphanerium. And yeah, it's pretty good. I probably pick this up, but it's kind of interesting. You can run this and Diaphanerium at the same time. So yeah, it's really good. I recommend picking up like free Gilsaurus. Most of the super rares are actually good free ofs, except for Medolchi and other stuff. But anyway, Evocator. God, this is really gonna tongue tie me. Evocator Chevalier. This card is another Gemini. We get more Gemini support in this box. Actually, I actually looked this up before, and it's really good. Basically, does a Gemini type of effect, and you can send a equipped card you control the graveyard and destroy a card your opponent controls. It's okay. It's a good beat stick. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty good beat stick, and it's got a warrior as well, so pretty cool. Maybe it's good for the Nova Knights. Who knows? Curse of Dragonfire. We already got this in the mini box, special mini box, selection mini box. So yeah. Treasure Panda. This card's, to be honest, it's kind of iffy. Maybe it's good in Ajamas? Maybe, but it's like, what uses normal monsters nowadays? Not much, really. Maybe in Dinos? But you run a lot of good stuff in Dinos already, so this card's kind of meh. If I pick this up, it's pretty much the it's underrated. But I don't know. It might be good, but it's like it's good in a grass deck because if you banish 3 spell traps. But what deck do you use grass with? That with normal monsters? I don't think there is anything consistent with it. Properly used, I mean. Sky Goblin Guy, we got this in the selection box. Gemini Fusion, pick this up as a free off if you're running Geminites. Wink, wink. This card is absolutely amazing in this in Geminites as well, because you run this, you have to run this at free off in Geminites. It's your main fusion card of the deck. It's your main polymerization, and it's recurable as well. So this card is absolutely amazing. Pick this up at free off if you do get it. And if I do get it in the special deals, I'm gonna keep this. This card's amazing. You can fusion summon a Gemnite monster by using monsters from your hand or side of field. It's pretty much poly, but for Gemnites. But here's a kicker for this. Basically, kicker, which means that it's the good effect of this card. You can banish 1 Gemnite monster from your graveyard and add this to your hand, which is amazing. Barryman D. Now we're on to the rares. Your opponent cannot select a Thunder type monster you control as attack target, except it's okay. Barryman AA. I think this was a card used in the TCG before the Thunders got support. Barryman got support. If all Barryman AAs are on your side of the field, in attack position, this card gains 1,000 attack for reach. Ah, that's right. It's a beat stick type of thing. If all Barryman AAs on your side of the field are in defense position, this card gains 1,000 defense for each. I could see some good cards with this, but good synergy with this, but it's like, how do you get more Barryman AAs on the field? That's what I'm gonna find out. Barryman Charger, this card's amazing. This card is used in the TCG for Barryman. Pretty much this gets you out your Barryman D, I think it is. Not D, but what is that Barryman? Hold on, let me check what the name is in the TCG. It's called... Oh yeah, we don't have Fuel Cell as well. Fuel Cell is the one that is absolutely amazing in this deck. It's pretty much... it's a bounce card, so it's really good. What do we not have? Ah, yeah, it's 9 Volt. We don't have 9 Volt yet. 9 Volt is how you can summon your card and get out the other ones. So you use 9 Volt to grab out your Fuel Cell, and then you summon out fuel cell with Barryman. Since you have Barryman Charger and Night Vault on the field, you can summon fuel cell immediately. It's really good. When this guy's normal summon, you can special summon yada yada and deck. Also, this gains 300 attack or defense for each Batman Thunder type monster you control. It's really good. Solar. This is the new one that came out in the TCG. If this guy's normal special summon, you can send a thunder monster from your deck to the graveyard. If a thunder monster is normal or special summon, while this monster is on the field, you can special summon one Barryman token. You can target one Barryman effect monster you control. One graveyard. This card becomes a name. It's kind of meh. This is another Barryman card. It's pretty much, I think it's the boss monster for it, but it's pretty bad. No one runs it. Hey, Lost Jason Demon Lord, how's it going? Now we're on to the Madolche stuff. Messenger Loader. This is the card that you use to search out your Madolche spells and traps. Basically, when this card, all Madolches have a unique effect, well, special effect, where when they're destroyed by battle card effects by opponent's card, they shuffle themselves back to the deck, so you never deck out. And yeah, it's pretty good. You must control face-up Beast-type Madolche monster, sorry, to activate this effect to search a Madolche spell trap. So use this with Mewtwo, I think that's the name is. Yeah, use it with Mewtwo, and you can get this card get this card to search out your Madolche spell traps. You usually trust your field spell. Madolche Palooza, it's called. I'll go into it later on. Use it with Messenger Lotto to search out Messenger Lotto. We have Lightsworn support as well. Wolf Lightsworn Beast. This card is absolutely amazing in the deck. Sadly, I wouldn't run the 3 of this in Duel Links, maybe 2 of, but if it's worth it, since we don't have Solar Recharge or Charge or Light Brigade, this card is a brick. So until we get those cards, run this at 2 or a 1 of, preferably a 2 of. But if you're running 30 card, the chance of drawing it's pretty low, but if you draw it 3 of this, you're dead. Your hand is literally dead because you can't normal summon or set it. Good, I am hyped for the summons for Dokkan Battle on Sunday. Okay, well, Dokkan and also Duel Links is getting stuff out as well on your Sunday if you live in America. So yeah. Gemini Exandrite. It's kind of meh. Wait, actually, Jupiter's card, special summon one. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. Well, you get your Gemini stuff out, but yeah. Gemini City, this card is absolutely amazing. This in Gemnites, you use it in Gemnite, so this card is probably a 3 of, I believe, because you can summon out the rock monster, the beat stick, that doesn't have an effect. If this card is sent from your hand to the graveyard, you can target a level 4 Noah monster in your graveyard and special summon it. This card, and most of the Gemnites are Gemini, so they count as being normal monsters in the grave. This card's pretty cool. So run this as a 3 of. It's a 3-year anniversary. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I don't play Dokkan, so I don't know. Fire Fist Snake. For 5 formation spell traps in the graveyard. So you can set a 5 formation trap from restroom to air. It's pretty meh. Actually, what was the artifact? You can draw a card. Yeah. Rhino. It's okay. With 5 emotion you control attack during the damage calculation. Send information and 1/5. Oh, actually no, that's pretty bad. Never mind. That's why no one ran it. No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing Dokkan. I have enough time already investing in one particular game. Laval Burner. I'm actually thinking of making Lavals. The Laval's actually pretty good in a Grassel Screener deck, so I'm really excited for the Lavals when this new box drops. So yeah, if you have 3 or more levels in different names in graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's I think you can run this in a Grassel Screener beatdown type of deck. So I don't know, it's pretty cool. Laval can have normal flip summon. You can target a banished Laval monster, special summon. Really cool. It's reoccurring as well. So yeah, I think this is a great deck for a Grassel Screener. So I'm definitely picking up 3 of these, since I think you can get 3 of each. Since it's the res and stuff, you're bound to get 3 of each if you're spending all your stuff in one box. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Twin Head Beast. This was the hype card with, well, not hype card. This was the one of the main combos with Horn Defender Beast. This card can attack twice during the same battle phase, but the trouble is it's a level 6. So getting this out is not easy. Tiger Dragon to tribute summon, so it's kind of meh. Rampart Blaster. This card is cool since we've got Clayman and Vicintrix. Sadly, we don't have that much of Clayman stuff, I think. Must be future summon. Also, if it's in defense position, you can attack directly, but it does half. So it's pretty cool. We finally got Rampart Blaster. It's a good fun card. Wild Wingman. It destroys a spell trap pretty much, but you have to discard a card to destroy a spell trap on the field. Dark Bright. I believe there was a combo of this, I can't remember, but you use it with Necroshade. It must be future summon, yada yada. If this card attack, oh, it does piercing. And this card is destroyed, if this card is destroyed by any way, so it's pretty good. You can target a monster your opponent destroys and destroy it. Yeah, it's really cool. Gem Knight Amethyst. It's another Gem Knight, but it's Aqua type. So when this card is sent from the field to graveyard, return all set. It's pretty much like a Hate Grenade, but it triggers in the damage calc, which is pretty cool, I must say. So yeah, you can do some neat tricks with this. Hey Sora, how's it going? Gem Knight Zero. This is the card I was referring to. Zirconia. This is the non-effect Gem Knight monster. This is what you use for Gem Knight Obsidian. So yeah, you can actually make a pretty good field with this. Gem Knight's actually pretty cool now that I think about it. But as for the Brilliant Diamond stuff, you don't really I don't think you need it in this deck because it's got enough support as is. So I think you only run maybe one of the ultra rares. I think that's how you should run it, since the extract is quite cramped as it is. So yeah, because I'm definitely gonna run 3 Zirconia because this card is absolutely. Actually no, I might run 2 Zirconia. 2 of the other one. What was the other one called? Let me just look it up. Oops, I actually have it on here. It's called Citrine. So I'm gonna run it with Citrine. Citrine is Citrine with Obsidian. So you run Obsidian and what's the other one called? Citrine and Sardonyx. That's what's in Duel Links at the moment. Sardonyx is in Duel Links and Citrine's in Duel Links. The one that attacks, you can't activate stuff when it attacks until the end of the damage step. So yeah, you run it with Sardonyx, which is pretty cool. Gem Knights are cool in Arc V. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They got more support in the Arc V era, which I actually liked because of that, because of Lady Brilliant Diamond. Anyway, next. Anyway, I think that'll be it for this live stream, because I have to go now. So yeah, most of the cards are pretty good. We got more Gem Knights, we got more other stuff. I'll probably discuss more about it when the box comes out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this live stream. See you guys next time.